There's an old Latin word called a nomine. In the old days, we studied Latin for a lot of reasons. It's a dead language now, but the word nomine was a powerful word because a nomine was a word that said there is no understanding for this. This doesn't make any sense. Like even original Bible passages sometimes would insert the word nomine when all there was tragedy without any rhyme or reason to it. Does that make sense? And when we come upon things like this, no matter how hard I try to figure it out or comfort families, there's some things that just don't make any sense. I was in Harford County the last few days trying to comfort or talk to families whose husbands or dads, whatever relationship they had, were shot and killed in random violence. And I was reminded that in this world there's so much in nomine, and you can't even figure it out. And one of the hard things as we come here is that, I remember going over to 1017 where Ryan would be doing notes, and he'd just be laughing and enjoying. Some of you guys know that he was just doing good. Some of the hard part for the community here is even when people are doing so well, serious about the recovery, then a nomine enters into the situation, tragedy happens, and there's no figuring it out. So I don't even like to pretend on that. What I do believe, what I do hope as a follower of Christ here is that even in the midst of all the nomine, even in the midst of all the random suffering, there's a comfort that takes place. There can be some bigger truth to hold on to. And I actually believe by faith, since I got to talk to Ryan, and you guys did too, that I believe he knew that faith. Sometimes that trust and that hope doesn't negate decisions we make that cause so much suffering, but I do believe he knows that, and right now I don't believe he suffers. What's sad is there's still a legacy and a left behind of tons of suffering. Does that make sense? And we live in the real world. I don't even like, as a pastor, I don't like cheesy cliches and puffed up little slogans and bumper stickers that try to alleviate suffering. I sometimes just need us to enter into the suffering and find some hope there. Does that make sense, friends?
I want to thank you all sincerely so much for being here. It means the world to us that, we have people that have been friends with Ryan for years and years here, and then we have people here that, only knew Ryan for a couple of weeks. I think that's just a huge testament to the kind of person that Ryan was, and the fact that he was able to make such an impact on so many people is just, is just fantastic. And we obviously miss him very much and will miss him. But the last couple, like some people said, the last couple of years of Ryan's life were hard. He experienced, we all experienced a great bit of loss, and I don't know how many of you knew, Ryan's brother Stephen passed away just about a year before Ryan came here in November of 2014. And Ryan had a really hard time with that. And, he fell off the wagon. But every time Ryan would struggle with his disease, he really wanted to fight. He was a fighter. In December of 2014, we sat out in the parking lot of the Helping Up mission, and Ryan just couldn't get his head around coming here. But in December of 2015, when he was here, he said, "Man, I wish I would have come here a year earlier." It really changed his life to be here. And the letters that he wrote while he was here, he was just in such an amazing frame of mind and really looking forward to the future. So, we struggle with the disease that ultimately took Ryan's life. We'll never fully understand why he had to leave us so soon. But, as a family, we just take solace in the fact that he did have such an amazing impact on people that he met while he was here on Earth. And, but, he, like you all said, he's at peace now. And, we as a Christian family believe that Ryan's with God, and that we will we will meet him again, and in a place where, you know, there is no pain, and it's just beautiful. So again, just thank you all so much for coming out today, and you know, thank you.